So there's a lot of variations to this story. Most of them very biased towards their own sex. Most men think that women are just illogical and damaged and they'd rather be with an asshole that's gonna cheat on them than a nice guy. Most women, on the other hand, think the reason why nice guys always finish last is because they put themselves there. Well, most of these stories have some truth to them, but not a whole lot. Today, I'm gonna tell you what really happens. This is the story of two of my personal friends, Tommy and Lisa. Tommy is the nicest guy that you're ever gonna meet. His whole life he was brought up to be humble and kind. And yes, in case you're wondering, he is in fact Asian. Lisa is the hottest girl on campus, and unlike a lot of hot girls, she is very kind and very open-minded. 100% wife material. But there was one flaw that they both shared. When it came to relationships, they were both very inexperienced. Now when they met, Tommy fell in love with Lisa. They hung out a lot and they got really close. But because of Tommy's inexperience, he couldn't tell her how he felt to her face, and so he never did. So he kept beating around the bush. He made it extremely obvious to everyone around him how much he loved her. It was so obvious that even Lisa herself knew how he felt. He became extremely annoying, always texting, always calling, always trying to get some alone time. This put Lisa in a very tough spot. You see, she didn't like Tommy the way he liked her, but she couldn't tell him, how could she? She didn't want to be the heartbreaker, but their relationship was turning from just friends to celeb and paparazzi. It used to be fun, but now it's just another stress in her life. So she kept brushing him off and ignoring all his texts. And now in the midst of all this, a new man came into her life. His name was Ryan. Ryan was not an asshole. He was kind and sincere, but what he had that Tommy didn't have was that he was fun and he wasn't afraid to let girls know how he felt about them. Now her and Ryan would hang out even more than Tommy and her ever did. And the few times Tommy did manage to see her, she would always be with Ryan. Tommy was no fool. He knew what was going on, but he was just too much of a fucking pussy to confront Lisa about it. He would just follow them and watch as the girl of his dreams be happy with another man. He began to hate life and he got angry at no one else but himself. You see, Lisa chose Ryan over him, which made him feel like he wasn't good enough for her. She was always with Ryan, which really broke his heart every time he saw them together. So he chose to let go. He just stopped trying altogether. He spent a lot of his days by himself, thinking that it was his fault, that he was the failure. Time passed and he needed something to keep his mind occupied, so he started chilling with his boys. And the closer he got with them, he started sharing stories about Lisa with them. And of course, his boys started telling him the shit that your boys tell you. All nice guys finish last. The assholes get all the girls. And now with no one telling him otherwise, he just started to eat up that bullshit advice that his friends gave him. And slowly he started turning into the asshole. The guy that's not afraid to tell a girl that all he wants is some of the pussy. So now he went around banging all the chicks, while Lisa was there happy with Ryan. But soon after, Lisa began to miss Tommy. She didn't love him, but they were best friends. So she decided to invite him to come hang out. So now, when Tommy got the text, he felt really mixed emotions. A part of him still loved her. He wanted to see her again. But his newfound asshole side was all like, okay. So it's when you're happy with your life with your brand new man, is when you want to come chill with me after I cried over you for all those months? Bitch, just get the fuck out. He didn't actually say that. He just made up some bullshit excuse like he had an exam to study for or something. And he kept on brushing her off just like she did to him. And eventually, she gave up too. And now, up to this day, neither of them have told each other how they felt when they first started hanging out. See everybody, it's no one's fault when a nice guy turns into an asshole. Shit happens. So if there's something you should take away from this, it's this. Fellas, if you like a girl, don't be afraid to tell her. Tell her to her face. Don't wait for a perfect moment, because I promise you, even if she rejects you, it's gonna feel so much better than just keeping those feelings bottled up inside. Ladies, it's not hard to pick up on the vibe when a guy is getting all desperate and needy for you. So when it does happen, just pull him to the side and talk to him in private and just tell him, look, I know that you really like me, but I don't feel the same way about you. I'm sorry that I'm leaving you like this, but I hope that we can still be friends. But make sure you say it like you're about to tear up too. So if you found this video entertaining, or you agree with everything that I said, please do like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all later.